Probably shouldn't do that. Let's clip this on my shirt. Alright, so if you're watching this video, you're probably interested in this. This is the Saramonic Ultra, and it is a wireless lav mic system that competes with the Rode and the DJI. DJ Ike? Why am I saying DJ Ike? It's a wireless lav system that competes with the DJI Mic 2 and the Rode Wireless Go Pro. I think it's called a Wireless Go Pro. But yeah, I figured I'd make this video, do a quick unboxing, a sound test, and give you guys my initial impressions on if you should pick this system up. Now, I'm not the only person to make a review about this system. There's actually a couple good videos out there, but some of them are missing key important information that answer the question if this is worth picking up for your specific use case. Saramonic called this the Ultra, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it is an Ultra level device. It's got some really cool features, some that might make you consider this over the DJI or the Rode Pro. And I'm not into gatekeeping, so I'll tell you right off the bat, the app support is really good. It gives you some unique features on the device. And then the other thing is that this thing comes with an antenna. That antenna allows you to extend the range of this. And then that other killer feature is that this has a IP rating of IPX5, which is a water resistance, which makes it more versatile for people who use it in fitness capacities or maybe even outdoors. Maybe you're traveling. This thing has weather resistance. Now, I've actually put this mic through its paces. You're listening to the audio from it right now. And I've used it in a professional environment recording a podcast. And then I also use it to record my girlfriend, who's a fitness instructor. And obviously when you work out, you get sweaty. So two different use case scenarios that might be similar to you and how you might be using this device. But yeah, that's enough waffling. I'll put in the corners what audio source I'm using so you guys know exactly where the audio is coming from. And if you're curious about picking any of this stuff up, there'll be links in the descriptions below. I get a kickback to my channel. Obviously, don't know why I have to say that in 2024. But yeah, let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, if it's your first time here, my name's Fredo. I'm a full-time content creator here in New York City, and I test this gear out for me. For you too, so you can make an educated buying decision and you don't waste your time, money, and energy buying and returning something that's not worth it. Spoiler alert, this is the right system for a certain type of person. All right, so real quick, we have the Saramonic Ultra. This is their DJI competitor. This is the transmitter. It is kind of boxy, not bad. This is your receiver, which has a tactile wheel, which is great. Who doesn't love that? And then you have the connectors in the back for USB-C and Lightning. Also takes lavs, which is great. It has internal 32-bit recording. The case does not have any data transfer features. It's just USB-C based. You got the windscreens. And they sent me a lot of goodies. They sent me 2 of these lavs, which is great. Also, this guy comes with an antenna, and that antenna is for, well, extending the range. But yeah, let's actually test this out. So yeah, now that we know what's in the box, I'm gonna put this down. Here's the mic, it's on my chest. I'm recording 32-bit flow into the receiver and then also pumping audio into my camera. I think it's too hot on my camera. I'm looking at it now and I think, well, I'm just kind of loud. And I'm getting past -12. So I'm gonna pull this off and I'm gonna hold it, hand hold it. And this is the way that you see a lot of creators using this mic nowadays. Just handheld. It's for street interviews. It's clipped on a person. Different variety of usages for this. But yeah, let's talk about the unit itself, or more the features. At the time of this recording, there's only 3 devices that have 32-bit audio flow. It's the Rode Pro, the DJI Mic 2, and this guy. So these are your only 3 options if you want professional 32-bit float backup audio. And this one works. I mean, what else do you want me to say? 32-bit float is 32-bit float. It's like high dynamic range. You can pull the highs high, down to normal, and the lows lows. I just bumped my mic. It works really well. Additionally, there's some other features you can find in the app. Features like time code, which right now only the Rode supports, not the DJI. Or does the DJI support it? I don't think so. And then you can also monitor and do software updates on the app. There's probably additional functionality that I'm forgetting. All right, so real quick, Fredo from the future here, and I have some updated information of the Saramonic Ultra mics. I've been using it for some additional time. The system got a software update and my conclusion has changed. I have an updated conclusion on who this product's for, how much I like it, and why you should get it over every other lav mic system out there. So yeah, let me explain. The Saramonic Ultra is essentially all the best parts of the DJI Mic 2 and all the best parts of the Rode Pro combined into one product. You've got time code, you got 32-bit flow, and a bunch of other features that set this apart and make it the right choice for creators in 2024 and 2025. Starting off with the actual mic, it has an IP rating of IP5. That means it's water resistant or weather resistant. Now that might not be important for everybody, but it is extremely versatile. Whether you're shooting outside in a wet environment, whether you're doing nature stuff, whether you're in a warehouse recording some type of content for some production facility and there's moisture, or more specifically in my use case, recording my girlfriend. My girlfriend is a fitness instructor. She teaches Pilates, we record her classes, and the mic that I usually use is the DJI Mic 2, but the DJI Mic 2, when it when she hands it back to me is usually sweaty. It's sweaty and I'm worried that it's messing up the capsule. I don't have to be worried about that anymore. This gives me confidence because it's IP5 that she's not going to ruin the mic with a workout, or if she drinks water or something splashes on it, I'll be good. I'm not going to lose $300. So that's unique feature number one, the IP rating. Number two is going to be this little guy. This is an antenna. This plugs into the receiver and essentially gives you extended range. Now, I used this system recently to record a 2-person podcast, and it was in a warehouse loft style building with tons of concrete, tons of metal, huge booming rooms. And this little antenna, well, it gave me confidence that my wireless signal would be picked up correctly. Now, this also works if you're outside recording people from far away in an interview or something. You're going to have that extra distance coverage and the confidence. And then next up is going to be the app. Once you plug in the receiver to your iPhone or your Android phone, you have total control of the mic system. You have access to select a camera system to get the audio to automatically be recognized, whether you're on Canon, Sony, Lumix, whatever. You have the ability to enable 32-bit flow, adjust the dB levels, time code stuff, and you can even update the firmware from this. This is a very nice feature to have if you need to tweak the mic on a pinch. You don't have to connect to your computer or do it on the little screen. You can do it from your phone. There's also an ability to check your files, but I'm not sure how deep that goes because mostly I'm just pumping audio into the camera, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm also recording a copy into this. Now, the DJI has a touchscreen receiver too, but you don't have time code. So your only option in this scenario, if you want time code and a touchscreen receiver, is going to be the Saramonic Ultra. And that touchscreen receiver is not a gimmick. It actually saved my ass. Essentially, I was shooting a 2-person podcast, like I said earlier, and the podcast started and I forgot to hit record on the transmitter that was on the talent. What am I going to do in that scenario? I'm going to stop the whole production, be like, hey guys, sorry, I forgot to hit a button, walk over there, break the frame, kill the flow of the conversation to start the receiver? No. What I did is that I swiped down on the touchscreen from the receiver transmitter and enabled recording. So maybe I lost 2 minutes of 32-bit audio flow, but the camera had the internal audio, which was already being synced, so it wasn't a problem. And I'd rather have a positive experience of not interrupting the flow of the production and just touching the screen to activate recording than being on the Road Pro and have to manually go over there and touch the button on here. I would have looked stupid. So yeah, as of 2024, this is the best time code capable 32-bit flow wireless lav mic system on the market. And it's also the cheapest, which is nuts. So not only are you getting best bang for buck for wireless lav system, you're getting all the features you can want. And it's from Saramonic, who is infamously very good about sound. Famously, they're good when it comes to sound quality. I mean, you've been listening to this whole time. And on top of that, they really do a good job of supporting their products. Like I said, this thing just got a firmware update. But yeah, with all that said, this system is not perfect. There's one thing that I wish it did that it doesn't, and that's on that receiver. So that receiver only has one 3.5 jack, and that 3.5 jack can be used for monitoring or it can be used for pumping audio into your camera. The problem is that I usually have the 3.5 cable pumping audio into my camera, which means I cannot monitor my audio. Now, I know this thing has some type of speaker system so you can monitor audio in some capacity in some way. I don't know. And the truth is that if you're recording in 32-bit flow internally on this guy, monitoring your audio is not that important. It's just something that I wish I could do, and that's the one thing I can't: monitor audio and pump audio into my camera at the same time. If you can, and I'm just dumb and I didn't figure it out, somebody please tell me in the comments below. You would be making my life easier. And again, not really that big of a deal because, well, the system performs very well. So yeah, what can I say? You can watch the other half of this review if you want to. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. I'm actually going to do an updated review on the wireless lav systems and which one you should pick. In general, I'm waiting for a Sennheiser system to come in, so stay tuned for that. And then of course, all these systems come with that little USB-C or lightning adapter, so you can, well, connected to your mobile device. So this is an all-in-one system. So far sounds really good. As long as you're cool with this boxy form factor. That being said, the other features like noise canceling, time code, that's not something that I'm going to test in this video because it's just not something I do. So yeah, what else can I tell you? This is an incredibly versatile, useful system. It does compete with those other big competitors like DJI and Rode. Should you pick it up for $300? Maybe, actually. See, the cool thing about Saramonic, what I like about them anyway, is that they give you tons of accessories. So in here, I actually have the lav mic. I don't use lav mics, but they gave it to me. I'm pretty sure your retail packaging comes with lav mics as well. It's included, which is nice. It's an additional value that you're getting for essentially the same price. I mean, less than the competitors actually. So yeah, this is just a brief review of this system. All the audio has been captured on this, noted in the corners. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I answer 70% of the questions you guys leave, at least the intelligent ones. Let me know what lav mic systems you are daily driving. I personally was using the DJI mic one almost exclusively, but now that this is out, it is my new backup. Stay tuned for more content. There's other camera related stuff on my channel you can feel free to check out. And I'll see you in the next one.